Welcome to Who's Talking. I'm Sheila Heil.
And I'm Chris Sherman.
And I promise I won't play you.
Please. Today we are with Ryan Thomson from the Ocean Conservatory of Music. Welcome, Ryan.
And he is a one-man band.
Yes, he brought so many instruments with him today, and he's going to play a little bit of each. And most of them are very different, or instruments like bones that I have never even seen before. Welcome, Ryan.
Well, thank you very much for having me here.
Now, let's get your background first before we get to the fun part. You are a teacher at the Ocean Conservatory of Music?
Right here in Newburyport. I teach there part-time, and I also teach up at Phillips Exeter. Teach several different instruments, and I perform a lot on weekends and travel.
But what do you do for performing?
Well, I have a whole collection of different things that I brought, and maybe I'll say a little bit about the banjo, because that's the first thing that I started with. This is a 5-string banjo, and I'll just play this a little bit more so that you can hear the banjo.
The chickens.
Wow, great.
Banjo is a really relaxing instrument.
Yeah, it's fun. It makes you feel good. It doesn't,
Yeah. It's kind of a positive
I don't
thing.
think you can play a sad song on a banjo.
You can't. You can only play fun,
Cannot
happy
be done. Now, my son made the point that a banjo doesn't have a hole in it like a guitar. Is that what attributes to its different sound?
A banjo, yeah, that's right. A banjo is sort of like a drum with strings on it.
You're right. And so when the strings vibrate the drum face,
Yeah, that's right. The strings, what they do is they vibrate, and that sends the sound down through the bridge into the drum head, and it's open in the back, and that helps the sound.
could put stuff back.
Yeah.
Gloves.
And in fact, a banjo is sort of like a percussion instrument and a melody instrument at the same time because you can keep time. And that sort of leads me to what you have there in your hands.
Yeah, now that doesn't really look like an instrument.
It doesn't look like an instrument. It looks like...
Do you want them?
Yeah, why not?
Bones in.
I'll trade you back the banjo. And these are called bones. These are made out of pine, but originally they were made out of bones. But bones are kind of fragile, and pine gives you a great sound. And the way this works is they're both curved. They have curved surfaces. What I do is put those in my hands like this.
Wow.
And so I can kind of do rhythmical kinds of things.
Try it, Sheila.
I don't think so.
I just can't imagine. Do you have to take lessons to play this?
Well, I think you could probably teach
It's
yourself.
broken. I broke it.
So it's kind of fun. So this is and they're also really light. They're really portable. You can put them in your pocket. I carry them right in my fiddle case with me.
In fiddle case, I like that.
What I really enjoy is like dance music. And one of the things that I like playing a lot is Cajun dance music for Cajun dancing, and I like Irish music a whole lot, and I like Scottish music, and anything that you can dance to.
Okay.
And you obviously like Polish music.
I like all kinds of music.
Okay, can you play some violin?
Yeah, I think I'll do. I'll play a Cajun tune on the violin. I think I'll move this chair a little bit so I have a little more room to bow.
He's moving the chair.
And we'll play a little bit of a Cajun
The
two-step.
violins, please. Now, it's amazing that you can play all of these different instruments, and a lot of people can only play one. I mean, is that a gift, or is that just a lot of work?
It's probably a little of both. You know, I was lucky to have an interest in music. You know, when I was really young, and I like lots of different styles of music and lots of instruments. And every time I see a new instrument that looks like it'd be a lot of fun to learn, I pick it up and learn a little bit on it, so I can play on a lot of different things. And you know, instruments are really related a whole lot. For example, I can take a tune that I play on the fiddle And because I know how the tune sounds, it's not that hard to learn how to play it on the accordion. I like to perform and to teach because I think it's really important that we preserve a lot of these musical traditions on the various instruments. Now, accordions are really interesting instruments.
Oh, the monkeys.
It's like a piano, right?
Yeah, it's like a piano.
A sideways piano.
It's like a sideways piano, so you can't, you can't see where your hands are going. So, and I play piano too, and it's really different from the piano because since you can't see, it's sort of like by touch. You have to get used to what the different keys feel like. Now this instrument is really nice, this particular accordion, because it's really small, it's compact, it's light. I like the color.
It sounds like a harmonica.
It does. It does when I don't play the bass. Anyway, that last tune was sort of like a big band swing tune, so you can do that. Anything you can play on a piano, pretty much, you can play on an accordion. But I'm going to play a two-step now, which is a totally different kind of sound. And again, it's dance music, and I like playing stuff that has rhythm, so we'll do a little bit of this.
Now, do many of the kids, like at Phillips Exeter, want to play one of these?
This is kind of like a dying instrument, isn't it? There aren't many people that play it anymore.
Not too many people play them, but I think they're going to come back.
And there's nowhere to play them since Lawrence Walker's gone.
Accordions are making a comeback?
I think they are.
The accordion comeback.
Here's the advantages of it. You don't need any batteries. It's really loud. It's portable.
Doesn't need electricity.
Doesn't need electricity. You can play, it has a piano, so you can play anything. You can read music and play it. And you can play without music, like I'm doing right here. It's easy to memorize tunes on it. It has a lot of advantages.
I'm interested in this.
Yeah.
Is this
Okay.
the equivalent of a washboard?
That's exactly what it is. It's the equivalent of a washboard. What if I trade you back the accordion, and we'll get out the rubboard. And
The rubboard, is that what you call it?
that's what I call it. Originally, people played music on washboards, and that's what this looks like. Looks a lot. It has the rib.
Well, that's a
surfaces
rhythm
here.
instrument, right?
That's right. It's
And
a
it
rhythm
serves a double
instrument.
duty, because if you have a cookout, you can use it to fry your hamburgers on over the flame.
And it's stainless steel, so it's real sturdy. It'll take a lot of abuse.
Now, you can buy this in a musical instrument store?
These are difficult to find. I actually had to go all the way to Lafayette, Louisiana to buy this.
The only place they play them.
And they're hard to make. And a regular washboard wears out really fast, and because this is stainless steel, this is designed to actually be a real musical instrument.
Okay.
And I use this in the
So you
Cajun
had to
band.
go to Cajun country to get that.
That's right. I had to go to Cajun. I have a band called the Crawdad Wranglers, and we play for a lot of Cajun.
Where do we hear them?
So I'm gonna play this a little bit. I'll try not to play too loud. That's why I have the plastic, but it still has a great rhythm.
Can you
even with
control the
plastic.
volume on that?
You bet I can. I can
hit
use
it with-
this end of the fork, or I can use these end of the forks. But let's try it. See what happens.
That's what my kids will table at home, and I tell them, don't sing.
Wow. What do you play in your band?
Well, in the
Anything he wants to.
I see that.
I guess my favorite in the Cajun band is to play the accordion and the fiddle. And I usually let some other folks play the rubboard and the triangle, which I brought too. Now back before there were electric sound systems and ways to amplify sound, people used to use the triangles, particularly.
Everybody had to eat.
That's right, because it had a dual purpose. I have a little loop of leather here. What that does is it lets the triangle hang suspended. So if I hit it, it rings. It'll keep on ringing. Now, if I grab onto it like that, it has a dull sound. So what I do is I alternate between grabbing onto it and relaxing, and I can get a great rhythm here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we'll go to the last instrument. I have several other, but this is a tin whistle.
Jigs, Irish jigs.
Oh, right. It's mine.
Wonderful. You just are so great with all these, and you have such a love for it. Hit it.